Jason was scared. Mummy and Daddy said not to talk to the aliens, but now they wouldn't let him go unless he talked. He knew they were going to eat him. A few of them led him down the hallway to another room and sat him down at a little table. There was another alien in there. "Hello there," she said. "My name's Gore. Gore Yeskirata. What's yours?" Jason didn't say anything. Aliens were strangers, after all. "It's okay, we won't make you do anything you don't want to, okay? Want me to shoo the soldiers out? I know they can be scary." Jason nodded, and the alien said something. The soldiers left. "So, how old are you?" she asked again. Jason thought she talked funny, but he still couldn't talk to her. She was a stranger. Mummy and Daddy always said don't talk to strangers. "Maybe I'm scaring you." She sat down on the other side of the table. "I work for some people called the Interior. We're like policemen, and there's something I need to talk to you about." Police were strangers, but Jason was allowed to talk to them. Daddy was a policeman, but the aliens wouldn't let him do his job. Jason didn't get why. Police helped people. "Can you help me find my mummy?" Jason asked. The monsters had come at night with their guns that made people sleep and taken him and Daddy away, but Mummy hadn't come with them. The alien got a weird look on her face. "Of course, but there's somebody else we're looking for first. It's your cousin, Tom." Jason knew Tom. Tom was his cousin. Jason liked Tom. "We're worried about him. He's in a lot of trouble, and we need your help." Miss Yeskirata got something out of her bag and tapped the screen. "Just say hi to him and tell him you're worried." "Hi, Cousin Tom. It's me, Jason, and I'm 4 years old, and now everybody's worried about you." "Very good. Now I'll talk to the ladies upstairs and see what we can do about your mummy." We were in the nunnery. It was bad enough that we were pretty much under siege, but things had gotten worse. No sooner had Sister Teresa come back inside than my phone blooped. I checked. Someone had sent me a video. I played it and just about dropped the phone. It was my cousin Jason. "Just say hi to him and tell him you're worried," said a Shorvanti accident voice. Those bitches had my cousin. "Hi, Cousin Tom, it's me, Jason, and I'm 4 years old now, and everybody's worried about you." I typed out a message to send back to whoever sent me the video. "If you hurt him, I will find you and burn your house down." I put the phone down, feeling much like my puppy had gotten kicked. I gotta get out of here. Jeff looked over at me. "I don't know if you've noticed, Tom, but yeah, I know. Gather the nuns. I have an idea." Once the plan came to fruition, I slid on the vest and picked up the detonator. All it took now was a bit of lying and bluffing. Just before I stepped outside, I stuck the detonator in my sleeve. These prison jumpsuits were perfect for hiding things. Anyways, I went outside, and almost immediately 2 Marines started patting me down. The best thing about being scarred and nastified was that they made it quick. Anyways, yeah. They patted me down, putting my jumpsuit open, when they felt something underneath. The 2 Marines shrank back when they saw the bomb. I shook my sleeve, sliding the detonator into my hand. "Could I have your attention?" I yelled. "I have here on my person a bomb. If I die, my thumb slips off this button, it explodes, and you all get filled full of metal." Okay, it wasn't a real bomb. We threw together sticks of dynamite from flour and water in the kitchen, taped them to a set of body armor scavenged from the river, and did up the rest of it with wires and bottles filled with bits of metal. At the sight of me, and the mention of bomb, the Marines all jumped for whatever cover they could find. Vehicles, trees, those barricades they set out. "I'm gonna need a ride too." I opened the door to one of the mobile command units. "Yo, keys." I shook the dead man's switch for good measure. One of the shields sighed and pulled a card from one of her pockets. She tossed it to me. "Oh, and don't bother trying to raid the place. You set foot inside, and another bomb blows this place into the stratosphere." The shields all looked at each other suspiciously. They looked at me suspiciously. What was this crazy little pinky doing? Whatever. I got in the vehicle and started it up. So, no steering wheel. It was more of a yoke, like on a plane. But I soon got the hang of it after running down a tree or two. Next stop, Warfield. Westchester was a sleepy little town that most people passed through on the way to Warfield. Most days for Cielita and the gang, they sat inside of an armoured vehicle on patrol. They used to do the patrols on foot, but ever since Maryland became red, Command had demanded that they take extra precautions. It was a shame. Cialita liked being out and about. Anything? She asked. Not a citrus skin. The comms officer, Mara, groaned. Nothing in the police scanner either. The idea had been to win hearts and minds by helping out with local affairs where possible, but lately that had become a good way to get stabbed, so now they only responded to the most dire. Got any snacks? Yeah. Prella pulled out 2 large bags. The young corporal had made a snack run the other day and come back with something called beef jerky. Yo. Mara took an interest in the jerky as soon as Prella opened the bag. What is that? It's dried meat, Cialita said. Tastes like citrus skin, same texture too. Cialita was drooling. When she was a girl, every year on the Empress's birthday, her father had grilled citrus. He'd always let her have the skins. She'd gnaw on those things for hours. Yo, girls, look alive, the radio squawked. We got a stolen mobile command unit headed your way. Instantly, the girls jumped into action, beef jerky forgotten. These armoured vehicles had pretty bad acceleration, but at a distance, they could easily get up to speed. All the better for them in this case. Wait till he passes us. Mara pulled up the satellite feed on the monitor and highlighted all the roads into and out of town. Command, this is Evil Eye, moving to intercept. Sure enough, the stolen command unit passed them at a good 90 measures. Cialita had no clue what that was in miles an hour, but it was fast. She pulled out after the vehicle. We read you, Evil Eye. Be advised, the suspect may have a bomb. Copy. At the speed the command unit was going, there was only one road out of town it could take without slowing down to turn, so Cialita followed them from a distance, slowly gaining on it. That was fine. She wanted to get outside of town before trying anything. Less people got hurt that way. Once they got close enough, Cialita got in position for a pit maneuver. Then the driver slammed on the brakes, and the patrol vehicle slammed into the command unit and spun out. Shit, shit, shit! Cialita yanked the yoke every which way as she tried to regain control of the vehicle. Shit! She spat one last time as the patrol vehicle slid into a ditch. Fuck! The 3 girls climbed out. We never even got any beef jerky, Prella groaned. Marrow's head poked after the ruined vehicle. Someone tell Command that our mystery driver's headed for... She consulted the omnipad. Warfield. The Cabal met, like all secret Cabals do, in a darkened room. Taparata is becoming a big problem, Baron Stamantius said. The death of his former wife had been great for the Cabal, until he lost governorship of Maryland to Cosmanos, then Taparata. She wants to find and catch this Steinberg. The chase, it seems, is better than the catch. Gil Raymond, heiress to the Raymond arms fortune, laughed and took a drink of water. You're telling me? The amount of medical equipment and medicines our factories have produced just for the chaos around here, the Stamantius family is going to be rich. Everybody laughed. Sorry about your wife, by the way. The CEO of the Reska Vehicle Corporation bowed her head. My condolences. Yeah, thank you. So, Baron Stamantius was eager to get back to business. Governess Taparata, what are we going to do? I say we deal with her dogs first. Miss Reska lounged in her chair. I suspect Steinberg's going to deal with them for us. He has plenty of reason to be angry with them. Rishi Cosmanos too. Raymond looked bored. The noblewoman was only here because Mummy wanted her to learn the business. Bored, but taking it very seriously. Dealt with, I guess. Once she loses control over her minions, we deal with her ourselves. The chairwoman from the Sarkos Chemical Company no doubt had schemes within schemes. It was rumored she worked her way onto the Sarkos board by tricking everyone above her into disappearing each other. Yes. So we let the escaped prisoners, including Steinberg, deal with the interior for us, take out the governess ourselves, and install somebody sympathetic to our corporate interests. Say aye? Baron Stamantius picked up a small wooden cylinder. Aye. A chorus of eyes watched over him. Then it's unanimous. The Queen is dead. Long live. Oh, who am I kidding? Approved. He banged the cylinder on the table.